As you can tell, I've color coordinated quite well today. Yes, I did, because this right here is the season finale of season 2 of Bullshit Story Time. So I had to get dressed up for the occasion. You know me, gotta look fancy. We got this hoe in as a motherfucking buzzer beater right before the end of 2021. Hopefully your year has been halfway decent. I know mine has been crunk and trill. It's been fucking trillville, son. Yeah, 2021, it was a good year, and we about to roll into 2022, but not before I have hit you right in your brainstem with an electric bolt known as Bullshit Story Time.
I'm back, bitch, I'm back with the BST for acid. I'm back, bitch, I'm back with the BST for this.
I am back with that BST, and today we gonna talk about my homie Larz. My homie Larz, who I already have an episode dedicated to. He's my number one fan, and that fool filled me in on some details I forgot about this story, so shouts out to him for all the help. Now let's get on into it. So it was the best of times, but mostly the worst of times, back in my youth, doing nonsense bullshit that I shouldn't do. A whole lot of this story is about to be debauchery, son. Debaucheries. The whole thing was a debacle. And it's all consisting of shit that you should never do. So do not try this shit at home or wherever you reside. So, we was chilling doing our thing, as I usually start out these stories. Anyway, we was chilling doing our thing, and fucking Larz had him a little girlfriend, and she lived out in the Bible Belt portion of Tejas, out in Tyler, Tejas, way fucking out east from where we lived in Jacksboro, Texas. So we headed out there. We was going because we was Larz's ride to get out there so he could see his little girly friend. It was me, the homie Nerd Wayne, and the homie Larz, dude. We was doing it. And the only fucking reason that me and Nerd Wayne went along, besides being his ride, was because we hoped that his girlfriend Haley would have some hot friends, hopefully of the emo varieties. Cause this shit was back in like 09, fool, when the scene was going on. We was trying to see some chicas with that straightened hair, with them gauges, with them piercings. Much like what I look like right now. I'm a burnout. I'm a leftover from the 2010s, dude, the 2000s as well, of fucking emo crazes, dude. It's sad. But anyway, we was rolling out there to Tyler, Tejas, having no earthly clue about the fucking shenanigans that were about to go down. But we came up with a little plot. We loved graphic tees, dude, with them fucking metal logos on them with fucking chicks getting heads ripped off, dude, and dragons blowing fire and just cool shit. We like that art style, and we like those shirts, and we wore them all the fucking time. So the plan was to hit up all the malls that we could on our journey to Tyler. Cause them shirts could only be purchased at none other than the Hot Topic. I'm pretty sure they still got Hot Topic, but it wasn't nothing now like it was back then. But the plan was, much like on the beginning of the Unforgivable fucking shit, I ain't got no money. And you gonna give me the money you got? We had no money, dude. So we was gonna jack them. They was calling him motherfucking Master Thief like this shit was Halo, dude. And it was all on me to be the one to steal the shirts from the Hot Topics in these mini malls that we hit up. Anyway, rolled in there, came up with a plan. And the plan that I fucking came up with was they had these little sensors pinned right here on each one of the shirts. It was like an ink thing. When you went to take it off, it would spray ink everywhere, supposedly, or it would send out an alert or something like that. I don't know. So you had to go up to the register. You may still have to do this and have them take it off after you make the purchase. But having no money and knowing that this shit was going to be thieved, I fucking devised something to get that little pin out of there. When these little old fucking Hot Topic employees weren't looking, I fucking grabbed up shirts, dude, and would take the little pin and rip it down just a little bit and back up just a little bit, ripping a little bit of the fabric along the collar, dude, making it to where you could just push the pin out through there and fucking toss it somewhere, dude. This story is getting sad and incriminating real fucking fast. We went up in the Pac Sun, fool, and bought like one pair of flip-flops for Nerd Wayne because that's all that fool would wear. It's fucking stupid. Anyway, we got a pair of fucking flip-flops and we used that fucking Pac Sun bag to go in these Hot Topics, take these pins out of the collars of shirts and load up the bag, dude. It was sad, dude, but we were ganking them. I say we, but mostly me. So after all this debauchery and criminal behaviors by misguided youths, dude, we headed on to the hotel that we had booked there in Tyler. Psych, we didn't book it. We just got it when we got there. We were too young and stupid to just be booking hotels ahead of time. We weren't adults. Anyway, we showed up at the fucking hotel, dude. Unfucking bagged our bounty of fucking shirts, dude, and there was many. And we laid them out across the bed, dude. They covered a whole king-size bed. Fool. It was sad. But we took pictures. We were like, this shit is tight. Also, after that, we had to fucking hit up a Walmart, fool, to get some things, obviously, because we was in a hotel. We needed things like waters, Coke, beer, fucking bread, shit like that. So we hit up that Walmart, loaded up that basket, paid that fee, that money there at the end of that cash register, rolled that basket out to the motherfucking parking lot, loaded up what I believe we took was my truck, loaded the bitch up, and then we saw the shopping cart and we were like, hey, man, they gave us this shopping cart. This is pretty much our fucking shopping cart, right? So we decided to load it up in the back of the truck. Loaded up that cart, that buggy, that basket into the back of that truck, fool, thinking that it was our property, dude. Rolled up out of there. It was autumn or fall, something like that. Some kind of season where leaves fall and people eat pumpkin seeds and shit, or pumpkin spice lattes. I don't fucking know. There was somebody, as we drove around Tyler, Texas, that had scarecrows in their front yard. So we ganked one of those too. Got back to our ratty ass fucking hotel. I think you call them motels when they're fucking shitty. Got there to that motel, fool. For some reason, grabbed up the scarecrow and the shopping cart and took them up the stairs to our fucking room. So we had a shopping cart with a fucking scarecrow sitting in it in one corner of the room, and then a fucking king-size bed covered in graphic tees. Dude, taking pictures, never wanting to forget this trip. But the most unforgettable portion came after that, because we was sitting off in that motel room, draining brewskis down our trachs, dude, just chilling, getting fucked. All of a sudden, we heard a knock at the door. It was all a strange fucking pattern of knocks. Kind of like some Morse code messages coming through there. We were like, what kind of motherfucker knocks like that, dude? Opened the door, and what stood before us was an absolute and total crack whore. She was like,
hey, just wanted to see what you guys were doing over here. What y'all doing? Can I hang out?
we didn't know what to fucking think whenever we saw this before our very eyes, dude. But Nerd Wayne, being the always charismatic and friendly individual, invited this crack whore, this random crack whore with fucking track marks all up her arms, to come inside and fucking drink with us.
Why do y'all got a shopping cart with a scarecrow in it? And what are all these shirts? What are these shirts?
Couldn't understand half of that motherfucking crackly fucking smoker's coughing voice, dude, at all. This bitch was fucking nuts, dude. She was asking us, like, how did all this happen? Why do y'all have shopping carts and shit and fucking shirts everywhere? We were like, dude, it's a killer tale. So we filled her in on all the deets while we sat there and fucking continued to pound brewskis. Me and Larz thought it was the weirdest fucking shit of all time, dude. We were, only because we were buzzed were we even interacting with this bitch and not pulling Wayne aside and being like, she's gotta go, dude. But we made the best of it, tried to converse with her a little bit, and she kept on doing strange activities, wanting to like bang all of us and shit in that hotel room. It was weird, dude.
Any of you three want to fuck me? Is there any chance that you'd pay me like $50 to go down on me or something?
Disgusting. Psych, this bitch never fucking propositioned us for sex at all, but she was hinting at it, and it was gross, dude. All this sudden, Nerdwayne had brought his guitar and was playing around strumming on it and shit, his acoustic. And he was sitting there playing it, and then all of a sudden, this crackhead chick was claiming that she could fucking play guitar good. So we handed the guitar over begrudgingly, and what she proceeded to do was play the most garbage trash bullshit we had ever heard, dude. It was fucking weird, dude, and I could not wait for that chick to be fucking gone out of there, dude. It was awkward as fuck, man. All of a sudden, she was like,
I gotta go outside for a second. I'm just gonna step out here real quick.
she proceeded to walk several steps to the door next to ours, the room next to ours, dude. We went back to talking about how weird that fucking interaction had been, and we were glad she was gone. All of a sudden, dude, we hear through the walls her fucking pimp bitching her out, dude. He was probably telling her shit about, bitch, you fucking went next door with 3 adolescent individuals and you didn't come back with shit. What the fuck? He was pissed, I think, dude. Yeah, because he was yelling. Larz was mentioning something earlier to me through text about how he's pretty sure he found a fucking crack pipe in that hotel room. Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't fucking surprise me at all, dude. This place was ratty as hell. So when the motherfucking maids came tapping on the door the next day, room service, we fucking rolled out of there, dude. We took pillows. We took pillowcases. I'm pretty sure we took blankets. This whole story is about fucking thieving shit, and it is sad, dude, because I'm mostly the culprit of it, dude. Thank God I turned my life around, dude, and got lucky and never got in trouble for the fucked things I was doing. Anyway, we rolled out of there with pillowcases, pillows, and blankets, but there was some stuff we left behind. We left behind a fucking shopping cart loaded with a scarecrow just in the corner of the room, dude. I can only imagine what the fucking room service ladies thought when they fucking found that in that room, dude. I'm surprised they didn't charge us some kind of fee for having to remove that shit from the room. But the shit wasn't on my card or paid for by me or anything, so I don't know. There may have been charges for that shit. So we got on up out that motherfucker and rolled back from Tyler, Texas, having had a trip worth remembering forever, dude. This shit was crunk. And that was probably the funnest time I ever had chilling with my homie Larz. So that right there, bitches and bitchettes, that has been a whole ass second season of bullshit story time. You thought I was gonna quit. Well, yeah, you thought wrong, because I ain't quitting. They gonna be a season 3. It might be a little time that you gotta wait on it and shit, but I'm gonna be coming back.
Oh, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for making this an exceptional and beautiful season. I've really enjoyed it. For all of my 3 or 4 fans out there, I've had such a great time. It's been really cool. I just stepped in a plate of peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I think. Anyway,
we're gonna get the fuck out of here, dude. We're gonna call it off. We're gonna call it good. But I brought a special friend along to fucking sing the final outro song of this bitch ass season. So, peace. I don't know what happened to my bandana, dude. It must have got stuck inside the fox. But anyway, yeah, we done with this season. We gonna be back. But I appreciate all of the views, every single one of them. I appreciate all of you constant viewers who have been up on Snapchat watching them. Just know you can find this entire season on my YouTube channel. That YouTube channel is spelled 7, as in the number 7, Spearboy. My last name, Spearboy. 7 Spearboy. That's my motherfucking YouTube handle. So go on there and you can find not only every episode of BST ever created, but all kinds of music as well.